Besides Syria, another country in the region that has borne the brunt of mounting US sanctions is Iran. Now, tensions have been rising between Iran and the West since last year when the US pulled out of an international nuclear agreement. This week, President Hassan Rouhani of Iran issued a fresh warning to Washington. He cautions that a war with Iran will be the mother of all wars.
Peace for peace, oil for oil, straight for straight. That's the message from President Hassan Rouhani of Iran. Rouhani says that Iran will proceed on the basis of reciprocity. If the US lifts all sanctions on Iran and asks for talks with Iran, Tehran would not be found wanting. But if the US wages a war with Iran, then they shall find Tehran ready for the mother of all wars.
جمهوری اسلامی ایران اهل مذاکره است، اهل گفتگوست و اگر آمریکا واقعاً مذاکره میخواد قبل از هر کاری باید کل تحریم رو برداره. حالا میخواد تو برجام بیاد یا نیاد خودش میدونه.
Last month, the United Kingdom seized an Iranian tanker near the Strait of Gibraltar. Iran retaliated by seizing a British tanker in the Strait of Hormuz in the Persian Gulf. On the 4th of August, Iran seized another foreign oil tanker in the Gulf that was allegedly smuggling fuel. It detained 7 crewmen. Footage broadcast on the state-run Press TV showed that the narrator described as smuggled fuel being stored aboard the confiscated tanker. The vessel was intercepted near Iran's Farsi Island in the Gulf. The elite Islamic Revolutionary Guard Corps has a navy base on Farsi Island, which is located north of the Strait of Hormuz. The vessel was carrying 700,000 liters of fuel. The warning is clear. Shipping might not be safe in the Strait of Hormuz oil waterway. If British ships were free to sail on the Strait of Hormuz, Iranian ships should be free to do the same on the Strait of Gibraltar.
اگر سربازان شما امنیت میخوان در منطقه امنیت با امنیت شما نمیتونید امنیت ما رو خدشه‌دار بکنید بعد در انتظار امنیت خودتون باشید صلح در برابر صلح نفت در برابر نفت
But there was an even more important but subliminal message in Rouhani's speech. Rouhani not only made his foreign minister Mohammad Javad Zarif sit beside him, but praised him for good measure. This barely a week after the US imposed sanctions on Zarif. Zarif is the person who negotiated the nuclear deal with the erstwhile Obama government in the US. Trump's move to sanction Zarif makes resumption of talks that much more difficult. For his part, Zarif says that Iran will no longer turn a blind eye to maritime offenses in the Gulf. He had a word of caution for the UK too.
We were negotiating with them, but we will not accept economic terrorism, and we do not engage in negotiation with those who are engaged in economic terrorism. They have said, at least publicly, that they never negotiate with terrorists. They are engaged in terrorism, and they should not expect us to negotiate as long as they exercise terrorism. They stop it. They stop waging war. They stop waging terror. They stop putting Iranian people under pressure. That would be a totally different story.
Rouhani has again lobbed the ball in his American counterpart Donald Trump's court. But is Trump listening?